Welcome back to FryMinis. I'm Eric, and today we're going to talk about inspiration and how we can improve it. Inspiration is a fantastic way to reward players for acting in character, for executing clever ideas, or any number of exceptional behaviors. Rewarding these actions results in more of these actions and a richer experience for everyone at the table. So we're going to cover the official version of inspiration real quick, and then I'm going to show you my free to download PDF of how I have improved inspiration. As it's written in the basic rules, inspiration is an on or off switch. You either have it or you don't. And you can use it to gain advantage on an attack, ability check, or saving throw. Now, most players are going to act their absolute best all the time. They're going to do everything they can, and sometimes they might happen to earn inspiration. But there are those players out there that do those really creative, really special actions to earn inspiration. And if they already have inspiration, there's no point in taking that action if they're not going to get anything out of it, to select players. And since you're only getting advantage with that inspiration, what happens if you roll too high rolls? You've wasted your inspiration functionally, and that doesn't feel good. That's why I created improved inspiration. It incentivizes creative and dynamic play while reinforcing party supporting behaviors. This PDF is free to download on the DMs Guild. I've got a link in the description. Let's take a look. Improved inspiration takes a tiered approach and gives players a reroll on the D20 instead of just advantage. You decide to use that reroll after you make the roll, but before the result is known. So just like the shield spell. So if you roll a 2, that means you probably failed, right? So it's a perfect time to use that improved inspiration. But if you roll in maybe the mid-teens, you're not sure anymore. But with a reroll, that means you're not in danger of rolling 2 19s and wasting it. Another new thing here, players may accumulate multiple improved inspirations. No more on or off switches. Players that get an actual reward for doing exceptional things are more likely to continue to do exceptional things. And to prevent dogpiling, improved inspiration may only be applied to a single roll once. There are 3 tiers of improved inspiration. The greater the action, the greater the reward. Bronze inspiration lets a player re-roll a single d20 of their own. They choose which result to take. And remember, a player decides to use the improved inspiration after the roll is made, but before the outcome is known. I recommend handing out bronze inspirations for small but important things. In-game, a player may stay in character during a challenging decision or come up with a really clever solution to a problem. I also think actions outside of the game should be rewarded. So maybe offer a bronze inspiration for someone who covers for another player while they run to the bathroom. Or if you land a really funny joke that just lightens up the whole mood of the game. Something like that would be worth a bronze inspiration. Now, silver inspiration does everything that bronze inspiration does, but you may also choose to use it on another player's d20 roll with their consent. Using one of these to help another player builds an amazing atmosphere of teamwork, particularly during really dramatic and tense moments. I recommend ratcheting up the requirements to earn a silver inspiration to more significant actions. Things like sacrificing a reward to stay in character, or bringing tacos to the session, or maybe being that session's note keeper. Things like that make a pretty big impact on the game deserve a silver inspiration. Gold inspiration should be the rarest at your table. It takes all the powers of bronze and silver and combines them. But also, you can use it on a d20 roll of the Dungeon Master. And when a player uses a gold inspiration on the Dungeon Master, the player gets to pick which die to use. Now, the Dungeon Master doesn't have to give all the surrounding details and modifiers and everything on those rolls, just the dice. Gold inspiration can be a lifesaver during really important things. Critical hits, saving throws, spell attacks. So a really big reward requires a really big action to earn it. Consider giving gold inspiration for player-created artwork, so minis or paintings or songs, acting in a way that makes sense for the character even when the player knows it's the wrong decision. Or maybe if a player offers to do a one-shot for the Dungeon Master so they can play a little bit, something like that is really worthy of a gold inspiration. However, not all solutions fit all tables, so I've created a whole list of variant rules to use with improved inspiration. You can mix and match these, use them all, use none of them, whatever you want. Just flavor it specific to your game. The variant rules include options such as giving all the players who are sitting at the table ready to go a bronze inspiration. So if you have player tardiness problems, that might help there. Temporary improved inspiration is a great way to stop players from hoarding their improved inspirations if that becomes a problem at your table. And alternative ways to spend those improved inspirations. So maybe you want to give your players a little flexibility outside of the D20. Maybe they cash in a gold inspiration, and maybe they didn't barge into that room full of pit fiends. Check out the PDF, again available to download for free on the DMs Guild for the full list of variant rules. Improved inspiration is one of my most successful and player-loved homebrews. Let's reward players for acting in character, acting as a team, and having fun. I'd like to give a special thank you to my patrons for supporting the channel. I hope you're inspired to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.